Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the DC Multiverse Batman Earth 32, which is apparently a Green Lantern version of Batman, but he looks like a bad guy, so I don't know anything about this again. I don't know really anything about any of the stuff Todd's making at this point, but you guys can let me know in the comment section below if you feel like sharing a little bit. I'm not here to review the character though, I'm here to review the figure, and that's what we're gonna do. There's some good stuff and some bad stuff, so let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just about, let's say, 18.25 centimeters to the top of his head, not the ears, which makes him just about 7 1/8 inches, pretty close to that. And question of the day, are you into all of these different versions of Batman that Todd's making, or would you much rather have different characters? Let me know. Okay, so this is, it's kind of a dumpy version of this. Like, that design is nowhere near as lame looking as this figure. He looks like a guy that's really out of shape and is just kind of goofy looking. Plus the ears. Oh my goodness, the ears. The ears are supposed to be pointy, and they are totally folded over from the packaging. Like, it looks like the Noid. Does anybody remember the Noid from Domino's? That's like way old. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's not great looking overall at first glance, but there are some nice things. The metallic greens are nice. The paintwork overall is pretty clean. The sculpt work is clean, and the paintwork that goes with it in that collar area, very nice. The face is pretty good. No real issues there. Like, there's definitely some nice spots on this guy, but overall there's a lot of issue. For instance, they didn't paint the ring on his hand. He has it, but it's not painted, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, it's okay. Like, the good makes up for the bad. It ends up kind of average. Paints are clean, nice matte finish. It's just not... The proportioning is weird on this guy. He's got a very wide torso. His legs are very slender, kind of dumpy looking. He doesn't look muscular at all from the waist down. So yeah, kind of dumpy. But not bad. I feel like if you're really into this, you're probably going to be fine with it. Or hate it, I guess, is a possibility too. So I'll give it a 6 for the aesthetic. Not loving it. Now for the accessories, we have our trading card in there, which is this image right here, which is a way better looking version of the character. Then we also get our little display stand, but it's not a black one this time. It's the clear one with the clip in the arm and everything, which is in there. I didn't want to take out because it's still on the package. That's it, except for we also get this, which is a really nice translucent green dragon bat octopus thing, I guess. But it doesn't do, like, you can't set it down, it just falls over. It doesn't go around his wrist like he's projecting it or anything. You'd have to use that big ass stand to hold this, which would look really goofy. So I don't know what's going on exactly with that. So 4 out of 10 for accessories. Cool-ish, but also terrible. Okay, for the articulation, the head can look up, but it doesn't stay. Like, it can go there and then it falls back down. And then it looks down okay. It does lean a little bit side to side. Rotation's not a problem. Somewhat limited by his tubers, but it'll do. For the shoulders, we have our ball socket that floats around in there again, but it's almost worthless again. Goes out to the side horizontal, that's fine. Rotation is exceedingly limited by this vest, which is not that soft, not soft enough. So that's pretty limited. Bicep swivel is okay. Double jointed elbow works well enough. Wrists have a ball hinge, that's all fine, don't need to show you that. Diaphragm joint is just the worst. It's really bad. It doesn't do anything but rotate, really, and even then it's hard to do, so not good. Lower joint, I can't even get it to move, really. It just wiggles a little bit, so that's really bad. Hips on this guy go out pretty far to the side, that's fine. Going forward, nope, that's pretty much the extent of the range you're going to get out of this guy. Thigh swivel doesn't really exist. Double jointed knees do work pretty well. No issues there, their knees have definitely gotten better. Ankles go pretty far back and pretty far, a little bit far forward. The ratcheting they're doing in the ankles is way too heavy. It's like Play Arts figures. I forgot to mention this on Flash. You can't find a sweet spot. Like, it's very, very hard to pose when you're full of heavy ratchets, and that's what these guys are for the ankles. Decent ankle rocker though. Toe joint is sufficiently far forward, but it's very, very loose. Articulation on this guy pretty much blows, so 4 out of 10 for that. Really, the only saving grace on this guy is the detail work for the paint and the sculpt. If you look at as a whole, it's pretty bad. If you look at just the specifics, there are some really shining moments, but that's not enough for it to be considered a good figure. So I'm going to rate this guy only a 6 out of 10, and that's pretty generous. The good stuff is good, but the whole is way worse than the parts. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I've got thousands of videos already on the channel and new ones coming out just about every single day. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.